Hello everyone, and welcome once again. Another video for the channel. On this occasion I bring you top 10 mods to start playing Minecraft, where you will have large amounts of new content that the people at Mahong will never add to the game. And yes, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this. And if you are new to this, and you have no idea what a mod is or how they work, well, here I have a little summary for you. Oh wait, it's more of a game modification than anything else. Or in this case, of aggregates, that will personalize your experience to your liking. I make this video mainly for first-timers who don't know very well where to start. And if this is your case, I would also recommend you watch my video, Essential Mods for Minecraft. You can take it as a compliment to this video. And if you don't know how to install mods, well, here I leave you another tutorial where I teach you how to do it for both premium and non-premium. Good to start. I will make a brief explanation of what we will see. Well, the mods that I will show you, I chose them taking into account an essential aspect, which is to improve some feature of the base game. Something that really, we wish it was in Minecraft. And above all that, the mods don't be so complicated to understand for someone who comes from playing vanilla Minecraft. And the first one we will see on this occasion, this is Farmer's Delight. One of the most efficient aspects. In my opinion, Minecraft is the food. And surely, there are people who say that really it is not so necessary in the game, because if what we want is food, we will have steaks, potatoes, or even golden carrots. And for all these people I say, it seems that they are forgetting one thing.
No olvidas un pequeño detalle que es pequeñito, pequeñito, pero que es muy, muy importante.
Minecraft is a game, and as such, why not enjoy a new mechanic? The mechanics of the kitchen. And yes, to this day, this is the greatest reference in this area. Well, it's not complicated to understand it all. You collect some new ingredients like cabbage, onion, rice, and tomato. You put it in the pot, or you pass it through the chopping board first, and you're done. You'll have a lot of new ones. Dishes and recipes with new effects such as well-being, an effect similar to regeneration and nourishment, keeping you well-fed, preventing you from needing to eat for a few minutes. An excellent addition if you like cooking and decoration. One thing that certainly has improved over the years in Minecraft is the generation of your world. Well, we went from having very simple caves to mega caves with twice the height. And the same for the mountains, being much larger and more striking. Unfortunately, it is not enough and does not convey to us that complete realism that we have loved so much. Little by little, Minecraft has been evolving in this aspect, even adding new biomes, and if I'm honest with you, the truth is I like that, but many other players agree that this process is a bit slow. So what would you think? Have a new generation of your world. In this case, I have two alternatives for you. Terralith, a mod that will completely redesign the appearance of the world, increasing the size of biomes, and making them more like a real appearance, and without the need to add new blocks. Only taking advantage of everything that Minecraft base has for you, while on the other hand, we will have abiomes or plenty. Another mod famous for adding endless new biomes, such as autumn forests, clover meadows, meat biomes in the nether, and many more. Unlike the other, this one, yes, will add a lot of new blocks and materials for each biome. Continuing with our tour, without a doubt one of the biggest nonsense in Minecraft. It's the shulker box. Well, in this we can store our things and take them wherever we want, basically like a backpack. But here again a problem is occurring. Why do they give us a backpack when we have finished the game? And if you stop to think about it, it doesn't make much sense. And if, I am aware that they added the new bags, but they don't have the same capacity to store things. And more if you plan to play with other mods. There are many backpack mods for this situation. But in this case, I recommend Traveler's Backpack, being the excellent duo of utility and style that will allow you to store a lot of objects inside, and even store liquids inside it, as much as water or lava, among other amazing features, like the crafting table equipped, and improve it to increase its capacity. Plus, you'll have a ton of amazing designs that you won't. They will only be able to customize your character, but they will have special abilities. Now, here I will cheat a little. Well, the mods I brought you, they are mostly content mods. More than a compliment. But let's go to a very important thing. We'll be having life insurance. And don't worry, I'm not selling you anything. It is with the help of these mods. If you were to die now, your things will remain inside a tomb, making it impossible for them to disappear or be damaged. I also have two options for you, which will certainly be the same. You see gravestone, that will keep all your things inside a tomb, with your name, or also the corpse mod, which will be the body of your character, lying on the ground, ready for you to pick up your things. Continuing with a very debatable thing in the game. There is the issue of the villagers. Well, at least in my opinion, these are already perfect. There are many people who would like to improve them. And for this there is the option of Comes Alive. This mod will be quite extensive. Well, it will add a lot of things, beyond a complete change to the villagers. As if now beginning a world, we will be able to give certain traits to our character, which will include especially in the offspring. Now, the villages will be populated by villagers, much more like us. Unless, of course, you are an animal like me. Obviously, they will contain basic actions like following us, stay still, and others that are a little more complex. How to establish a home or favorite places. But I already know you. The thing is, you will surely download this mod to be able to put it.
Oh, cochino!
We can get married and have our own family within the game. Now, if we talk about improvements in the game, one thing that has certainly become very obsolete, it's the battle with the final bosses. And sadly, the fight with the dragon or the wither, they have already become somewhat boring. Very predictable. It doesn't even feel like a real challenge anymore. And not a garbage boy. The warden is not a boss. Or at least it wasn't intended as one. Fortunately, there are endless mods that will fill that void. But among all of them, there are two that will stand out. By far, in case I decided to choose Mousy's mobs, being a much better option, and more creative fighting mechanics. That will be like a breath of fresh air for any player that is tired of repetitive combats. Counting on different bosses, like the Iron Knight, which will be invincible, unless you hit it at the right time. At its weak point, the Frostmaw Huge Ice Monster, that can freeze you with its breath. And of course the Sunbird, who will have his tribe around him, who is helping him on the battlefield. Each of these featuring fun new combat modes that will test your skills. Continuing with the theme of monsters, this time directing our attention to something that, in his day, it was amazing and very striking for the villages. We are talking about invasions. And it is a brilliant concept that, unfortunately, little by little it became easier to control. Well, now with the Allage and Spillage mod, this excitement for invasions will return to your world, adding new and dangerous types of Allagers, like the Incinerator, the Engineer, the Absorber, and 3 new mini-bosses that we can find in each invasion. El Freakager, a kind of wizard who will take a normal villager and will turn him into a terrible giant spider. The Spirit Caller, a sorcerer with spiritual powers that will have the ability to fly and attack with his magic from afar. And finally, the Magispeller, the most intelligent Allager, who learn all possible forms of combat, such as the use of magic axes and archery, all giving you a new experience in the raids. That surely will make your adventure much more fun. Let's move on to a quiet moment at home. Well, one of the best things about this cube game, it is precisely the construction. They are not going to deny that at some point they came to look for images like this, with the intention of getting ideas to decorate your house. But how about we take this concept a little further? Well, with Merc Greyfish's furniture refurbished, you can have a wide range of decorations as desks, tables, chairs, shelves, and even appliances that really work with electric power or something like that. Being an excellent mod that will improve the way of building, giving you a lot of new resources that will not limit your creativity at all and create much more realistic scenarios. Now, well, if there is a mod that would be quite fitting to be in Minecraft, it would be Numa's Settlement. Being a very easy mod to understand, because it will add new structures such as monuments, ruins, and even villages where the Numas will live. A new intelligent species that will inhabit our world. They won't be very dangerous, but they will leave very interesting gadgets. I highly recommend this mod, as it contains many mechanics and content, similar to other big mods. Basically, it is a bit of everything: new creatures, structures, weapons, and food, but without going overboard or being broken. And well, it was more than obvious that in a video on this topic, where are your first mods? In this one, we should have ice and fire, one of the most fun ones, and emblematic of all time, with a lot of mythological creatures that will carry the difficulty of your game to a new level. The reason I decided to take it is very simple. All new Minecraft player, I should try it no matter what. Well, once you get the full set of netherite and defeat the end dragon, what else do you have left? And this is where ice and fire comes in, being an excellent post-game option, where you will have many tasks and places to visit. From getting the legendary tools with each of the creatures, training a hippogriff, deathworm, or hippocampus, and even feed a powerful mother dragon that will leave one of its eggs, and later, fly the skies with your new dragon companion. At first, it may seem like a complicated mod to understand, but fortunately this one will have its own guide, with interesting facts about every creature in your world. Although if you don't understand it completely, don't worry. On my channel you will find the full review, so that you don't miss anything, and you can complete this mod in its entirety. And well, I hope you like these recommendations, since I decided to make this video, taking into account the point of view of new players, that finally they decided to give Minecraft Java a try, and try some of the many mods that are available today, exist, and so much so that one does not know where to start. So these were my 10 recommendations for a first-time player, and above all, have the best time possible. And well, what did you think of these mods? Which of them was your favorite? You could also comment to me, what was the first mod you ever tried? Or any that you would like to appear in an upcoming video. I will be reading you in the comments. And well guys, I hope you liked it. That they are fun, that is the most important thing for me. If you liked the video, I would ask you to please leave your like. Please comment on what you thought of this video. What other types of videos would you like to see on the channel? And also subscribe. That is very important. Remember that cheeses don't eat mice. And see you in the next video. Bye.